Brosif, broskies! The new December 1st, 2020 Forbidden List. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on how you look at it. Some players are like,
this is completely the end of Yu-Gi-Oh! It is still a Tier 0 format. I will not play anymore.
And then there's me. Just, feels like me by myself. Thinking different. Personally, I think that the Forbidden List did a lot undercover. It did hit tier limits just a little bit, a couple of preventative measures, but then even more importantly, it supported some really insane decks that can be really powerful because of this list. I think we're gonna be in for a few surprises, and if you have some ideas that you think are gonna be extremely powerful, let me know down below in the comment section. I really love reading what you guys have to say. And while I'm here, I want to give a special thanks to all of my Patreons for helping me pay my editors, mainly because this Forbidden List caught us all off guard, so we're running hectic right now. As a special thanks, I will be putting some of the deck list on my Patreon. If you guys can't support via Patreon to be a true damage stepper, all you gotta do is share this information with a friend. Seriously, send out video links, tell your friends about it, kick down their doors, and share this video with your friends. I do greatly appreciate every single one of you guys, so without further ado, I won't waste any more of your time. Let's start talking about these top decks. So, we still gotta talk about the elephant in the room. Let's be real. If we're gonna talk about the most powerful thing, we still gotta talk about tier limits. Now, I don't think that tier limits will be
the Tier 0 Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck
that will ruin the meta, but I do think they'll be really, really good. I mean, look, if I'm gonna get clapped up by Mommy Milkers, Kit Kalos, and Ru Kalos for a whole format, at least it's Mommy Milkers cards, right? I mean, let's be real here. You guys didn't want tier limits to really go away. It is the first great waifu deck. So worst case scenario, there is that. But the good thing is that there are now counters to tier limit. The reason why I say this is because I personally think Herald of Orange Light is a huge hit to the deck. Being able to freely stop an opponent's monster like Abyss Dweller and trigger one of your Ishizu cards became a lot harder with this limit. Also with cards like Macrocosmos and Dimensional Fissure coming back into the meta, please, what graveyard? Look guys, I'm not trying to be as toxic as Future, but when your girls keep on coming at me, I gotta be toxic like Future. And I swear, Ru Kalos better not delete my Master Duel account. We gonna have some real problems. I ain't trying to deal with her there. But now that we got an elephant out of the room, it is time to talk about the true power from the December 1st Forbidden List. My friend, my brother in Christ. You see, I've always liked nuns because when I played them, you don't want none, but to be fair, they're related, kind of. They are Exo Stepsister. My guys, we're in a format where Exo Sisters might genuinely be the best deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! And here's why. Yes, it did lose Mystic Mind, though I don't think that that was much of a problem, especially with what it gained. Exo Sister gained more consistency to activate field spell cards from your deck to your side of the field with Metaverse being able to get to Necro Valley. It also has Macrocosmos and Dimensional Shifter cards that the deck was already playing can now fit comfortably inside of the deck. But just in case your opponent wanted to touch the graveyard more than Yu-Gi-Oh! Players touch soap, then there's always the Exo Stepsisters, which can trigger their effects when they decide to do so. The Exo Stepsister monsters just so happen to be all level 4 monsters and really adept to Exceed summoning. I mean, it's their mechanic. And a card that just so happened to come off of the Forbidden List happens to be a light monster that requires 2 level 4 monsters as material. It just so happens to be Constellar PT Cruiser? Constellar Patamalama. Constellar Timaeus.
Ptolemaeus.
Okay guys, you caught me. I could have never said that card correctly. I'm just gonna call it Timaeus. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. Constellar Timaeus allows you to Exceed summon using this card, attach Constellars to it as material, and then Exceed summon into other powerful cards. Now, if you're a boomer like yours truly, Cyber Dragon Infinity was always a card that you can summon, but if you're a genuine boomer with the genuine spice and have an infinity hate for dark monsters, then there's this other card. Constellar Satellar Diamond prevents both players from sending monsters from the main deck to the graveyard. My brother in Christ, when I said you don't want none, you really don't want any of these nuns. It also can negate the activation of dark monster effects that are being activated. Yo, I think it's legitimately wrong to say that Exo Sisters got a new toy to play with. But another deck that can probably now stand toe-to-toe with tier limits is easily Fluunderease. Now, I've never really been a fan of normal summon Robina, but when the alternative is getting decked out by some Mommy Milker Yu-Gi-Oh cards, then yeah, normal summon Robina might be a thing. With Dimensional Shifter at 3, Dimensional Fissure at 3, and Macro Cosmos at 3, what is a graveyard? My friend, that is 9 ways to be able to remove your graveyard, and when you add Pot of Prosperity, the numbers come up to... Oh, it's free. Sprite was already starting to main board cards like Dimensional Shifter and even played the Bestial monsters. I don't think it's far-fetched for them to main board cards like Dimensional Fissure to completely shut off tier limit. Now, if this is a time for Mommy Milkers, there is another strategy that is just too good. BBWs. I mean, not necessarily Mommy Milkers, but... All right, let's just skip past this. If you can forgive me for watching Zootopia one too many times, I can forgive you for mistaking that Tri-Brigades would not be a lot better because of this forbidden list. My guy, I hope you're seeing the signs. Fire Formation Tanki to 3? Oh my god, yo! That is a huge boost for consistency for Beast Warrior decks, but let's just be real. It's only going to be used to search Tri-Brigade Oh my god. No, I just thought of something else. It's not just Tri-Brigade that got better. There's also Lyralesque Recital Starling that Tri-Brigade just got, which is huge. Lyralesque Recital Starling not only allows Tri-Brigade players to add Tri-Brigade Nerval or a Lyralesque monster that they may be searching for from their decks to their hand, it can also search DD Crow. My friend, the D of the D Crow. Double D Crow. You can say that these BBWs got some double Ds. Get it? Another awesome thing about Tri-Brigade Lyralesque players is now, because Recital Starling is at 2, being able to make Utopic Draco Future, which just got a reprint inside of Battles of Legends Crystal Revenge, is now a lot easier. Utopic Draco Future is a pretty hefty boy that can negate monster effects, but more importantly, can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. And just when I thought Tri-Brigade was a dead Yu-Gi-Oh deck, this may bring the BBWs back to Miami, to life, and also brings them into competitive relevancy. Before I get into the last strategy I want to talk about, I just wanted to let you know I will be making a tier list, so just in case you thought I forgot to talk about your favorite deck and where it currently stands, be on the lookout for that video. But the last strategy actually has been doing well and only gets better. Cash Tira is ridiculous right now. Cash Tira literally makes me want to go listen to Carter to Lil Wayne, dog. Cash Money, Young Money, motherfuck the other side. They can give a fuck if they won't. I'll bring them Homicide, or to my mama, Dog, I am telling you, Cash Tira is ridiculously good. This deck is unaffected by everything that just happened on the Forbidden list, only got stronger with cards like Dimensional Fissure and Macro Cosmos, and on top of that, this deck has been checking some of your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh decks as soon as it come around the corner. I swear Cash Tira be like, hey yo, my guy, what you doing with that 15 card extra deck? I'm just a bored tier element monster, help me. Bitch, give me your money. Cash Tira not only had some success in the tier 0 format, I think with these cards plus Photon Shockwave, this deck will be a contender for a very long time. I mean, and overall, its name is Cash Tira, so you can expect to spend a lot to play it. Right? Right? I mean, of course, the last 3 decks could be Hopium or Copium, whichever one you want, but I genuinely think that they are going to be amazing this format. I'm excited to see, again, if you agree, if you disagree, or if you have some other sauce of yourself. Until then, I can't wait to see what you have to say, and I can't wait to show you that meta tier list because, boy, it is going to be crazy.